Ahoy and welcome back to the Mabank Pine Tree Live broadcast. We are in Maybank, Texas. We're Pirate Nation. Your Bucks are leading the Panthers 14-0. It was all Pirates in the first half, holding the Panthers to no points and not many yards. Coach, the story, though, of this game so far is pretty much all the Pirate defense.
Yeah, Mike, when you can say that you've held an offense to 5 first downs and you've made them fumble twice, it's a pretty good night, pretty good half at least for your team, and that's exactly what it is for the Pine Tree defense. I mean, you're talking about, you know, time of possession definitely goes to Maybank, but everything else in favor of the Pirates, and it's been a pretty clean game for the most part as well.
Well, Coach, I'm ready to enjoy this second half. Here in Maybank, Texas, it's a beautiful night. Pirates kicking off to the Panthers. It's going to be a fair catch, so the Panthers will start the second half at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, at this point, the time is not on their side, so I'll pretty much they'll probably go to the same thing that was working and still try to make this, keep it within a 2-possession, maybe try to move it into a 1-possession game by doing what they were doing, because they did have success. It's just once they entered the red zone, they coughed it up on a fumble. So they have been moving the ball. You know, like I said, a couple of first downs to their name, and a lot of it off of the creativity of Penland. But let's see what the Panthers offense does now.
They're going to go right back to the ground. And the Panthers tonight in their green tops, white pants, white helmet. Your Pirates, blue helmet, white jerseys, and blue pants. Panthers going left to right on your screen. The wind, still a hint of it this evening. It is blowing from right to left. Earlier, we saw one of Kate's passes get caught up in the wind. It was blowing a little harder earlier, but there still is a bit of a breeze. It's warm, though, here. It feels good in Maybank. Beautiful evening. I'm not really sure where we're at on the map, Coach. I just know we are in Maybank, Texas, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper, Penland, up the middle, and he's had some success with that, probably averaging anywhere from probably 3 to 4 yards a carry. Coach, one of the best plays that I've seen tonight out of Penland was actually, it was a broken play wherever he rolled out to the right and he hit his receiver. I believe that was Foot that he hit And that was what moved the chains on that drive that they had. They had a drive in the second quarter that lasted over 7 minutes. It went roughly 35 yards, and then they fumbled, gave the ball back to the Pirates. The Pirates just ran the clock out to end the first half.
Yeah, Mike, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that might have been Penland's only completion in the first half. Everything else has been on the ground.
So 10.5 to go, third quarter. Pirates trying to strip the ball out. They ain't having none of it. Good stop on third down, and the punt team will come on for the Panthers.
Yeah, and this is a great game right now if you're the Pirates, especially getting some confidence back into the defense, back into the offense. Special teams, just your whole team is really playing really well, and especially going into the bye week next week.
That's a good point, Coach, going into the bye week next week. So looking for some momentum, and right now momentum is on their side in this ball game. We have seen some fireworks on some punt returns this year. Valentine is going to take it on to one hop like a shortstop. And he's trying his hardest. He's broken 3 tackles so far. He's at the 35. Still breaking them, and he's going to take it down to the 31-yard line. That's going to be roughly a 25, 26-yard return. So good job by Valentine. Well done by that young man. Valentine's got some wheels on him, Coach.
Yeah, about a 31-yard return when he got it on the bounce right there around the 40-yard line. And I love the junior defensive back wide receiver combo. I mean, Khalil Deckard was a lot of that, and now Ashton Valentine has been doing quite a bit of it.
Oh, first down and 10. Matt Cates' first drive of the Pirates this second half. And that's Hunter running hard. He's going to have the first down. It's going to be a gain. About 12 yards. First down, Pine Tree.
Love to see it out of Hunter, and I love to see him going out of bounds. I mean, you're talking about a guy that runs really tough, takes on a lot of contact, and runs through contact right there, especially him coming back from last week. Like to see him going out of bounds and just preserving him a little bit. Seen a lot of him. I haven't seen a lot of Attaway tonight, but you know, Lemarian's hungry to get back on that field, and he's been showing it.
And we do have stoppage on the field. And we're going to take a break here in Maybank. When we come back, it'll be first down and 10, Pirates. Ahoy and welcome back. You're in the second half with the Maybank Pine Tree Live broadcast team. This is Michael Clements and Coach Angel Rocha. We've got 9:21 to go in the third quarter. Lemarian Hunter just had a 12-yard gain to pick up the first down. As the Pirates are in the Edward Jones red zone. Thank you, Forrest Williams, for your support of Pirate football another season. Thank you to all of our sponsors, including ABC Auto Parts, Marketing with April, Kilgore College, Longview Chamber of Commerce, East Texas Preferred Properties, Energy Well Fab, Veteran Pride AC and Heat, Custom Graphics, Barwell Solutions. Thank you for your support of the Pine Tree Live broadcast, and thank you, the viewer, I Formation Cates, Hunter, spin move, and there's some laundry on the field. Sparkle Janitorial, you can call them to clean it up. Thrown in the area of either a face mask or a hold. We'll see which way this goes.
Yeah, threw it right in the middle of the group, so it really could go either way. I think it's against Maybank.
So it is going to be a face mask. So in the favor of the Pirates, that'll probably be a half the distance to the goal. Hey, Coach, I did like the referee stuff. I mean, he just threw it right into the group of players.
I think he even hit the guy that had the face mask. I hadn't seen that before.
So 9:13 to go.
And really and truly, Maybank, you know, and you have to be a really well-disciplined team to run the offense that they're trying to run. I mean, you got to be real disciplined. You can't get behind the markers, and they played a pretty clean game except for, you know, a couple of flags here and there.
Hunter in the backfield with Cates. He's going to take the handoff. And takes it in for a PDQ America, PT, TD, Pine Tree touchdown.
Great patience, a great vision by Hunter. Kind of waited for the guard on the tackle to clear his the field of vision from him, and then just made the move and into the end zone. And what a return for Lamarion Hunter right there. Second touchdown of the night, really adding to his total. And like I said, Mike, going into the bye week next week, it's exactly what he needs and exactly what the Pirate offense needs.
So Lamarion Hunter takes it in. And Ibarra tacks on the extra point. So it's 21-0, all Pirates here in Maybank, Texas. 8:53 to go. Third quarter, when we come back, they'll be kicking back off to the Panthers.
How many of you have read a review before you went to eat at a restaurant or stayed at a hotel, right? Looking at your listings, they start kind of seeing what's out there. Educating themselves on your social media. Is your business fit their niche? You know, some people, but keep your business page as consumer based.
You are back in Maybank, Texas at Panther Stadium, where Lamarion Hunter just ran it in from 5 yards out. On the first drive of the second half for the Pirates, they come up with a score. It's 21-0. Pirates looking good this evening.
That's a new memory card, too.
On to kick for the Pirates is Alex Morellis, the kickoff specialist, and he can boom it. Good kick by Morellis. It's going to sail into the end zone, and Maybank is going to return it. He's got it out to the roughly the 13-yard line. So once again, this is the second time Maybank has had the opportunity just to take it at the 25, and last second, the returner decides he wants to run with it, and he ran with it all the way to the 13, and the Pirate special teams unit was more than happy to stop him there and not give up any more yardage. So 8:45 to go, third quarter. The Panther offense will come onto the field for the second time in the second half.
Yeah, and if you're the defense and you coach Hampton, you definitely want to keep pitching the shutout. And if Maybank doesn't do anything different, and it looks like they very well might do that.
So Maybank, another run up the middle. Gain of around 3-4 yards on the play. The second down and 7.
And again, you know, guys like Rusley, Lively, Prophet, Davis, Tidarian, they're the guys that are racking up the tackles. I mean, because again, they have to be very disciplined. I mean, it's really like a gap penetration. Get into your gap, whatever opposite color shows, that's what you got to tackle. And you really can't try to say like, well, I thought the ball went here. They're being very well disciplined, and you don't expect anything less from the Get Six City defense. Ball's down on the ground.
And Pirates force another fumble. Panthers are going to get back on top of it. Be third down.
They do kind of look like the Eagles. Kind of see the confusion there, Mike.
Coach, you having flashbacks to the Super Bowl. Anyway, 7:33 to go, third quarter. Third down, 14.
We went 1-1 with them.
7:20 to go, third quarter. Once again, Coach, 3rd down and 14. What do you think the Panthers are going to do here? Run the ball?
Looks like it. I mean, Penland has been a lot of the offense right there. Toss play 2. No, he is going to throw it. And that went straight out of the hands of Maddox McCrossan. Yeah, a lot of their play action out of that formation is predicated on that. I should say a lot of their passes are predicated on play action out of that formation.
So the Pirates going to force a 3 and out of the Panthers. And they have just not been able to get much going on offense. Their best drive coming at the end of the second half or second quarter. Pirate defense looking stout tonight in this District of Doom second game. Valentine tries to get it off the bounce again. Not able to, and it'll roll to the 39-yard line. And Cates will bring the Pirate offense back onto the field.
Dead at the 39-yard line of Maybank, where it will be first down and 10 for the Pirates.
We're interested to see what Coach Bachman has in store on this offensive drive. And right now you are seeing Hunter give way to Attaway in the game now to see if he can add into the rushing total.
So Cates going to throw. Looking for Smith. Deflected on the Panthers. Incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I think that was number 5, Noah Romero. On the deflection, stayed with Smith, wasn't fooled by the play action from the Pirates. Pirates looking to see if they could strike fast right there up the seam. And Maybank defense was there able to sniff it out.
6:51 to go, third quarter. Pirates up 21-0.
No, that was Gavin Foote. Gavin Foote, the safety that almost had the interception in the first half.
Cates rolls to the right, misdirection. Comes back the other direction. That's Attaway. He'll have it out. Nice gain. Out to the 25. That's a gain of 13 yards. Pirates moving the ball.
I love that misdirection play. It's one of my favorite plays that the Pirate offense runs, and a lot of it is because a lot of it is heavily influenced on the offensive line staying true to their keys and making sure that they take their defender with them, but then on the backside, make sure the wide receivers block very well. And right there, the Pine Tree wide receivers did a great job of blocking down the field.
So well-designed play. Bachman enjoying his offense so far. They'd like to get some points on the board. Good pass by Cates. Throws it out to Smith. That's a good tackle by number 26, Rev Neighbors of the Panthers. It'll be second down.
Yeah, the Panther defense, like I said, very good in space. There haven't been a whole lot of missed tackles. Been a couple of explosive plays, 2 from Hunter and 1 from Jordan Taylor, but other than that, getting them in space one-on-one, Maybank has done a pretty good job of make sure that Pine Tree, for the most part, earns whatever they're getting.
And, Coach, so far tonight, this has been a good bounce-back game for this offensive line. As Cates is looking towards the end zone, he is going to throw it that direction. He has his receiver, and that's going to be a PDQ America PT TD Pine Tree touchdown. On the reception is Ashton Valentine for his first touchdown reception of the night. So Matt Cates getting in on the action. Yeah. It's his second touchdown throw this evening.
Great vision, great play. I mean, really and truly, you couldn't have thrown it any better if you were playing Madden on PlayStation 5. I mean, you're talking about Matt Cates led Ashton in stride, caught it right at the edge of the end zone. Beautiful play, beautiful throw, beautiful catch by the junior wide receiver, Ashton Valentine.
So Valentine, with the touchdown reception, has the Pirates up 28-0. 5:23 to go, third quarter. We're going to take a break. We come back, more Pirate football. Welcome back to the Maybank Pine Tree Live broadcast. It's 28-0. Pirates on top of the Panthers. As we get set for this East Texas Preferred Properties kickoff. Coach, you're exactly right. That was a well-designed play and great execution by Cates and Valentine. He just led his receiver all the way across the field through a beautiful pass. Next thing you know, we're up 4 scores.
Yeah, 5:23 left in the third quarter. It'll be interesting to see what Maybank tries to do, if they kind of just decide that, hey, let's go ahead and just take what we can, get better at the offense that we've been running, or if they try to revert back into a little bit of that spread offense we were kind of talking about in the pregame show. It'll be interesting to see what they come out with.
Coach, I will say, I really enjoy sitting out in the bleachers. I love the press box. I love Pirate Stadium. I love a good stadium. I love a good spread in a press box. But there's something about being out with the crowd.
There's nothing like being out in the crowd. Band, you can hear the band real well, sitting right beside them. And a lot of Pirate faithful out here, you know, very grateful for those that are at home watching the Pine Tree Live and have stuck with us. I know we had some video troubles in the first half, but if you stuck with us so far, really appreciate that. But man, Pine Tree faithful has not deteriorated from from the disappointment of last week. I mean, I know we're not undefeated anymore, but this is still a very good team that is looking to take aim and make a great run in the playoffs.
Well, Coach, this is a great game and a great confidence booster going into the bye week. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. It's only the third quarter, but right now things are looking like it's going the Bucs' way as another quarterback keeper by Penland. So Maybank, I wouldn't say that they are throwing everything at the Pirates that they've got. Maybe just trying to run this clock out. I don't know. But there's 4:11 to go, third quarter. And we have not seen Maybank break their game plan.
No, I mean, it's kind of like I guess they kind of went into the bye week and said, hey, we can do this and we can, kind of put the Pirates on a little bit of the edge. And if they had gotten a score or if they had been, knocking into the red zone a little bit more often, I think they would be. But, it's been 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and then you're really not going to do that doing that. I think they turned the ball over once again. That's 3 fumbles for the Pirate defense.
And that looks like Peyton Davis coming up with the ball on the fumble. So the senior gets a fumble recovery, and it's going to be Pirate football. That's the 3rd fumble of the night for the Panthers.
Yeah, and, like I said at the beginning of the second quarter, Mike, this is one of those games where if you're a defensive lineman, you're really happy about this game because you're going to rack up tackles, you're going to have play, you're going to have a lot of opportunity to strip the ball or recover a fumble. And right there, that's 2 for the defensive line. Peyton Davis and Rugeley both have a fumble recovery, and then you also add the one that Dalen Montgomery, the linebacker, had. 3 fumble recoveries for the Get Sick City defense of Pine Tree.
So Cates Going to hand off. That's Dalen Montgomery. Up the middle for a 10-yard gain. First down as the Pirates enter the Edward Jones red zone.
Yeah, right now you're just seeing Coach Bachman kind of get the rest of the team ready in a game like this. 28-0. They're really not. There's really not a whole lot of a threat of the Maybank offense scoring against you, making this more of a tighter game. So you can really experiment with the rest of your bench and see how deep your bench can go and get them prepared for if you need them later on in district and hopefully in the playoff run.
Taylor at the bottom of your screen. It's going to be Montgomery again. Left side running hard. Big tackle, first down.
Be number 17 on the carry around the left side of the Pine Tree line.
Pirates 2 plays, 2 good runs by Montgomery. Has the Pirates first down and goal.
Yeah, a lot of rushing for the Pirates on a night like tonight. I think they're getting close to the century mark as far as rushing yards go, and that's not to say that they haven't had a great night. You would say 100 yards rushing and 3 quarters of football, that's not really good, but if you look to see the average starting point for the Pirate offense, you would say that's pretty great.
Taylor had the afterburners on, but a good tackle by the Panthers.
Be number 10 on the carry.
And we'll take a break here in Maybank. We come back, it'll be second down and goal, Pirates.
Hey everyone, Steve Cluxon here, Superintendent of Pine Tree ISD. At Pine Tree, we believe every kid that walks through our doors deserves a right to go out and pursue the American dream. But that only happens if somebody takes the time to teach them how to be a successful adult. And we practice that every single day in every classroom and in every program. Because kids matter and our future matters. Come be a part of Pine Tree ISD.
You are back with the Mabank Pine Tree Live broadcast team at Panther Stadium. 2:05 to go, second down and goal. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Second and goal. Pirates up 28-0, trying to make this a 5-score game. Gates, left side, switches it back to the right, under pressure, avoids the sack, gets out of another one, spin move. He's still on his feet. And he's somehow going to come up with about a yard gain on that play. More moves than Michael Jackson on that one. MJ Cates doing his best impersonation. So well done. And the cheerleaders throwing footballs and shirts and all kinds of stuff here in the crowd.
Need MJ Cates to throw one up here if we're going to get one, Mike. It's a long way down.
Coach, you remember how much like catching a football like it used to mean when you were a kid at a football game?
I was always playing, Mike. I don't recall that.
Well, you had to get the football to play.
True.
You always wait for your team to score. Hurry up, score. I need to get one of those footballs. Kate said, hurry up, let's score. And he's going to come up a bit short of the goal line. It'll be fourth down and goal. And the field goal unit's going to come on to the field.
You might think, they're, 3 yards from the end zone, but on a night like tonight, very comfortable lead. You got to be able to practice this. The Pirates have had a couple blocked this year, a couple miscues. And so very good practice getting the field goal team out there, making sure that, when it comes down to it, we can kick a field goal pretty comfortably.
So Julian Ibarra on for the field goal. And it sails through for 3 points. Pirates make this a 31-point ball game. Late in the third quarter, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more Pirate football. Welcome back, Pirate Nation. Julian Ibarra just made it a 31-point ball game. And to give you the rundown on the scores, Matt Cates hit Jordan Taylor for a 56-yard touchdown in the first quarter. The next score, Hunter would run it 35 yards for a touchdown. Then in the third quarter, Hunter had another touchdown run of 5 yards. Then Matt Cates hit Valentine for a touchdown with 6:55 to go. The third. And then now Julian Ibarra, 20-yard field goal with 24 seconds left in the third quarter. We've got a 31-point ball game. Pirate defense looking good tonight. So far they forced 2 fumbles and nothing but punts for Maybank.
Yeah, I think Maybank has gotten, 6 first downs. Might have missed one here and there, or might have given them one extra. I'm not really sure. But really and truly has been all of the Pirate defense on a night like tonight. And the biggest number for the Pirates, I mean, you're looking at the 3 caused fumbles, fumble recoveries, the first downs that you've been allowed to give to Maybank, but the most important number is the 0 on the other side of the scoreboard.
Coach, as we move later in this game, how important does that shutout become?
Oh, very important. I mean, you're talking about especially Coach Hampton and his staff. I mean, you want to feel validated on a night like tonight. You want to feel validated on a night like tonight. I mean, definitely want to see how much the depth of your defense can go as well. But at the same time, these kids, the staff, they want to see that goose egg up there as well. And then also you start thinking about tiebreakers and stuff that you should play. That goes into it as well. So you look at all of this, you definitely want to keep the shutout, and that really does become important. You want to get out of here healthy, but man, the shutout's going to be very important for them.
Well, thank you for tuning in with us here on the Maybank Pine Tree Live broadcast. They're going to switch sides of the field. It's going to be the fourth quarter, and you are not going to want to go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, because we're going to see tonight if your Pirates are going to be able to pitch a shutout here against the Maybank Panthers. We got 12 minutes until then. We're going to take a short break, and we come back, fourth quarter.
Capture the world from new heights with M6 Drones and Media. We are your one-stop shop for all things media, offering top-notch aerial photography and videography services that will elevate your content to the next level. Whether it's capturing breathtaking landscapes, covering events with our expert event photography, or even live broadcasting, we've got you covered. With our state-of-the-art equipment and skilled team, your vision will come to life like never before. Let us take your storytelling to new heights.
We're back where it's the start of the fourth quarter. And Maybank hands it off. And the best run of the night, so far that's Ramiro up the middle. And he's going to have a gain of about 17 yards.
It's going to be Romero to run up the middle.
So Maybank now moving the ball, 11:40 to go in the game. Thank you for joining us here on the Maybank Pine Tree Live broadcast. We appreciate your support. And special thank you to Larry Mahan with M6 Drones. Thank you so much getting this broadcast up and running here in Maybank, Texas. We know going on the road it has its bumps, but we seem to always get through it. So thank you, Larry. We appreciate you and Pirate Nation. Appreciate you. It's just so much fun coming to these ball games. We got 1 quarter to go. Maybank's starting to move the ball. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more Pirate football.
All across East Texas and around the world, former Kilgore College students are working hard for their best life. They're building a brighter future. They're moving in the right direction. They're in powerful positions. And they're superheroes protecting and serving. If you're ready to work for your best life, put Kilgore College to work for you.
SEER provides opportunities for students to enhance their skills and broaden their horizons. Through project-based learning, students get the chance to work on real-world problems, conduct research, and develop practical solutions. They have the freedom to explore their passion. This approach fosters critical thinking, problem-solving, and prepares students for the challenges of the rapidly evolving world. It's a dynamic and collaborative learning environment where students actively participate and are encouraged to take ownership of their education.
We are back and ready to play some more football. It's 2nd down and 5, Maybank. After Romero picked up the 17-yard run, started to move the ball for the Panthers. That's another handoff. Maybank's going to pick up the first down. And, Coach, if you're on the defensive line for the Pirates, you have been getting ran at this entire ball game.
Yeah, and it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely a chance to rack up the tackles that you might not get in other games. In other games, you might be having the guy to fill the gap, to bounce it to or spill it to the outside linebackers or the linebackers into play. So this is definitely one of those stat padding games if you play disciplined defense, which so far the Pirates have.
First down and 10, Panthers. And big hit. That's Valentine coming in. Romero on the run.
Yeah, Peters right there made first contact. Ashton kind of got, Ashton helped him out at the end, but again, defensive line for the Pirates is having a great night. Right there, that's exactly what you want against this kind of offense. Put them for no gain or get them behind the markers so that they have to start grabbing at the bottom of the playbook to be able to see what they can do to get a bigger play out of this.
Second down and 10, 9:05 to go in the game.
It's going to be Ranford up the middle for the Panthers.
And Wheeler Ranford on the carry. He's going to have it
That's going to be a 4-yard gain from that play.
to a 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, number 23, Ranford, right there on that play. He was the guy that has led this Maybank Panther offense in rushes, 357 rushing yards with 6 touchdowns. But on a night like tonight, the rushing game has been held to very little against this Pirate defense.
3rd down. Pirates trying to get a stop. And they're not going to get it. So right at the line, Maybank barely picks up the first down. So they're going to keep the ball moving. So now to the 35-yard line. This drive that started in the 3rd quarter, and that has been one thing that Maybank has done very well tonight, is they have been able to control the ball and hold on to it. They just don't have any points to show for it, but their offense has been able to sustain some drives a few times throughout the game. Pirates coming up though with a fumble on the one drive that they really were able to put together in the 2nd quarter, and they're doing it again here. So Penland up the middle has it out for a gain of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, Penland has been a very big, bright spot for the Maybank offense. He's been probably their biggest offensive yard rusher on a night like tonight. And really and truly, Mike, I mean, credit to Maybank. Like, time of possession has greatly gone in their favor. This is not one of those teams that I would want to go down, or get behind in on any Friday night, because if you get down, there's no telling how many possessions you will get if they play their brand of football. And their brand of football has been a clean be able to play a clean slate and be able to hold on to the football. But, man, they have been one to give up the football quite a bit on a night like tonight.
So speaking of holding on, Earl Thomas right there able to hold on for the tackle. And we'll take a break here on the field. When we come back, it'll be third down, Panthers.
My favorite part about Sear.
Thank you for joining us. You're back at Panther Stadium. 6.5 to go in the ball game. Panthers driving, third down and 1. Up the middle, and they're going to pick it up. So continuing to move this ball. This drive started with 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the Panthers have now held the ball for half of this fourth quarter. We got 6 minutes left in the football game. Pirate defense may be feeling a little winded now. They've been on the field for a while. And really the Pirate offense has scored so quickly whenever they have had the ball. So Panthers having some success with this run game. But not right there. Getting in on the tackle is Aiden Smith, the junior. So good tackle. No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Yeah, maybe a little winded, but also there's a lot of new blood in there for the Pirate defense. You know, you don't see your normal staple guys like Dalen and Seth McFarland in there. Keyshawn's not in there. You're getting a lot of guys that are getting their chance to aid and help and develop into this Pirate defense as well. You know, developing that depth for the Pirate defense for whatever may come in the rest of the district or in the playoffs.
So second down and 10. Penland gonna pass. Trying to direct traffic. He's under pressure. He's just gonna tuck it and run. He heads out of bounds. He'll have it out to the 11-yard line. So good game by Penland. Panthers now in the Edward Jones red zone. Thank you to our sponsors. Energy Well Fab, Veteran Pride AC and Heat, Custom Graphics, Barwell Solutions, East Texas Preferred Properties, Texas Semi-Trailers, Sparkle Janitorial, Kilgore College, Marketing with April, ABC Auto Parts, M6 Drones, Longview Chamber of Commerce, and Mabank. First down and 10. Panthers trying to get it into the end zone, and they will get it into the end zone with 4:40 to go in the ball game. They get their first points.
I think that was number 23, Wheeler Ranford for Maybank, adding to his touchdown total to the year. And you know, like I said, Mike, you know, the biggest thing for the Pirate defense is to come out healthy and to develop your depth, and that's exactly what they did. You know, unfortunately, the shutout is what has to be sacrificed, but, you know, if you were to ask anybody on the football staff or any of the guys, you know, getting out of here healthy is number one priority, especially with the long season that we have and then going into the bye week. I mean, it's the best feeling you can have. Going in healthy, being able to reset and just get ready for what's left of district and get ready for what could be a long playoff run. It's what you want.
That drive for the Panthers lasting almost 8.5 minutes, 75 yards, capped off by a Wheeler Ranford touchdown run. So the Panthers getting something positive here late in the fourth quarter. And maybe that'll give them a little momentum as they go into next week. Your Pirates, though, will be on a bye, so they'll have a good opportunity to reset, recoup, and get their game plan for the second half of district. Their first year back in 4A in the District of Doon, where earlier, I haven't confirmed any scores this evening, Coach, but earlier at halftime, Kilgore was getting beat 21-0 by Henderson. Tonight is Kilgore's homecoming at R.E. St. John, and Henderson sounds like was putting it on them. I haven't got a score update.
Yeah, right now, according to Dave Campbell's Football Friday app, it's 24-14 still in favor of Henderson. So that's going to really be interesting if that is true. You know, you have Tyler Chapel Hill up 21-0 over Palestine. And so that one also, you know, I think that one's more of what you think would have happened anyways, you know, especially with the district favorite that is Chapel Hill. It's probably not a surprise that they're up over Palestine, but that Henderson versus Kilgore one is probably has some people looking at the District of Doom a little differently.
So with 3:55 to go, I believe we're going to have a new quarterback under center. It looks like number 11, Parker Johnson, coming in at quarterback for the Pirates. So we're going to get to see what our junior quarterback can do with 3:55 to go in the ball game. 31-6, Pine Tree on top at their own 40-yard line.
A little bit of trouble on the exchange, but he still was able to get it to Attaway, and for Attaway to pick up what looks to be a good 6 yards right there.
Second down and 4. Johnson shotgun formation, Attaway in the backfield. Attaway navigates his way through some traffic and a good pickup on the play. That's going to be a gain of 15 yards. Pirates down to the 39-yard line.
A little razzle-dazzle from the junior running back right there. Really eager to add to his rushing total yardage, especially giving way to Marion in the first, a lot of the first quarter, much of the first half. But, man, he is adding, and he's going to be a very good running back for the Pirates in the future.
And we've got a Sparkle janitorial flag on the field. So we await the call. So it's going to be a... Coach, was that a delay of game on the defense?
I think he might have been simulating the snap count, so they just caught an unsportsmanlike. Not really sure if he was chirping at the offense or if he was simulating the snap count. Either way, he's going to find himself on the sideline with his coaches right there.
So 2.5 minutes to go in this football game. Johnson with his first drive of the season for the Pirates. I formation, Attaway in the backfield. It's going to be a pass from Johnson. He's got his receiver, and he's got some room to run. He takes it into the 10, and he's going to get hit. Ball's going to go out of bounds. So big hit. We'll see who that was on the reception.
I think that was number 2, Ashton Valentine.
Okay, so that's Valentine on the reception, taking it close to the end zone. So the Pirates now in the Edward Jones red zone. It'll be first down and goal.
Yeah, not quite sure if that was a breakdown in coverage or with the substitution that had happened. Looked like Ashton just wasn't covered, or they gave him a lot of space on that play, and a heads-up play right there by the quarterback. Yeah, he was uncovered on that last play.
So now, rumbling and bumbling. Down to the 2-yard line.
If you're Coach Bachman, you got to be pretty happy with your offense, especially on a night like tonight. Especially on that last play by Parker Johnson, the quarterback, in for MJ Cates right now. Just a heads-up play, took the snap and just shot it out there to Ashton. Very heads-up play by the junior quarterback right there.
Second down and goal. 1:25 to go in the game. Pirates trying to add to their lead, 31-6. Johnson under center. Attaway into the end zone for a PDQ America PT TD Pine Tree touchdown.
Again, if you're Coach Bachman and this Pirate staff, that's really good, especially with the backup quarterback, backup running back. Some pretty good backups in there, and you were still being able to be efficient on the offensive side and being able to punch it in for a pretty good score. And you know, every score counts, no matter if it's the backups or the starters making it. And then, of course, getting the PAT, Julian Ibarra. I think he has been perfect all night, especially, and then he also had that 20-yard field goal in the third quarter with 24 seconds left. Pretty much overall a good night for the Pirates.
Yeah, if you had a bar in fantasy this week, you're kind of liking it. 8 points by that young man tonight. 38-6, a perfect night for the kicker, and really almost a perfect night for the Pirates.
Definitely would have wanted the Pirate defense on fantasy football as well. I mean, 3 fumble recoveries and, you know, only 6 points surrendered. Pretty good night for Pirates. For Pirate Nation, very, very happy, and especially going into the bye week, Mike, is definitely what the doctor ordered for this Pirate football team, especially after the disappointment that was the field goal game last week.
So MJ Cates spread it around a little bit tonight, hitting Taylor and Valentine each for a touchdown. Lemarion Hunter running for 2 touchdowns, and Attaway adding a 5th touchdown. As mentioned, Ibarra had a 20-yard field goal. And the Panthers have just held the ball a really long time. They have done a very good job of ball control, and that's something in this District of Doom. Looking at their offense, that's what their game plan was to come in here and hold on to that ball and hope their defense would be able to keep this one close. But really, Pine Tree, they had a game plan, and they came in here and executed it this evening. So stay tuned after the game. We'll have a ABC Auto Parts postgame show. We've got 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Thank you to all of our sponsors this season: Mabank, ABC Auto Parts, Marketing with April, Longview Chamber of Commerce, East Texas Preferred Properties, Energy Well Fab, Veteran Pride AC and Heat, Custom Graphics, Barwell Solutions, PDQ America, Texas Semi Trailers, Sparkle Janitorial, and Kilgore College. Also, special thank you, Larry Mahan and M6 Drone Services, for making sure this show's up and running for our viewers. So it's going to be a Texas Semi-Trailers timeout on the field by the Pirates. We'll just stay with you here on the broadcast. Coach, there's a little something going on tomorrow, huh?
Oh, yeah. The Pine Tree Golf fundraiser at Wood Hollow. It's going to be a fun day for everybody. A lot of the Pine Tree Pirate golf team is going to be out there, and a lot of sponsors from around Longview also going to be out there. A couple of staff members. It's going to be a great night or a great day for Pine Tree Golf. Mike, you know, me and you did golf media day this past Monday at Wood Hollow Golf Course, and got to talk to a couple of the golf members there and have a lot of fun with them. It was a really good time, and very eager to see them start their season next Tuesday. They're a fun group of guys and gals, and even got to play a little bit of a match against them, and hopefully that'll be on Pine Tree Live pretty soon.
Yeah, Coach, the golf media day was a lot of fun, and Wood Hollow was in great shape. We enjoyed spending time out there as the Panthers take a knee, and that's most likely going to do it, where your Pirates are going to come into Maybank and take one from the Panthers, 38-6. It was all Pine Tree Pirates tonight. Your Bucks are headed in to the bye week on a high note. And you are now in the ABC Auto Parts post-game show live. Coach, what a game. These are fun.
Yeah, definitely fun, and you know, definitely like you know, keep on mentioning you know, the disappointment from last week, you know, but you know, just like this Pirates team, got to be able to turn the page, and Pirates definitely did that on a night like tonight. Offense, defense, special teams, you name it. Defensive line definitely did a great job. Had a very good night. A fearsome foursome kind of a night, you know, being able to play as good as they did. And just overall, just a good night. And you want to be happy for the Pirates, who now find themselves 1-1 in the District of Doom. And in the District of Doom, anything can happen. I mean, you know, we're seeing the Henderson and Kilgore game right now. That can go either way, and so you might be seeing yourself matched up and dead even with some of the teams in the district. You know, no matter what you did the week before. Lindale, of course, was off this week, or bye this week. Pirates will be bye next week, and you know, if Henderson comes out with that win, I mean, they're going to be 2-0 along with Chapel Hill. And then we're back to 1-1 right there with Kilgore, who beat us last week. So anything can happen in the District of Doom. Very excited and very happy for this Pirate football team, who now finds themselves back into the driver's seat and a lot of season left to play.
That's right, Coach. There's still a lot of football to play, and it was a tough opener last week against Kilgore. But this is just going to be a tough district. Really, Maybank and Palestine looking like the weak links in the district. But Pine Tree, Chapel Hill, Henderson, Kilgore, and Lindale are all very tough teams. And I just counted all 5 teams, and only 4 are going to make the playoffs out of those 5. Chapel Hill right now on top of Palestine, 28-0 in the fourth quarter. Henderson's up 24-14. And, of course, here, the Pirates putting it on Maybank 38-6.
Yeah, and I really think, I mean, you know, kind of talking with the coaches and kind of seeing what Maybank had done before this. I mean, I really think that Pine Tree coming into this game, you know, if you look at, you know, a lot of the games besides the Kilgore game, it would show to be an offensive juggernaut. I mean, Matt Cates coming into this game today had, you know, 864 passing yards. I mean, he's not that far from, you know, throwing for 1,000 with 8 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. You know, Marion and Attaway both, you know, combined for almost half 1,000. You know, and you can't say enough about Jaden, Brandon Smith, Jordan Taylor, Khalil. I mean, those guys are explosive. So, I mean, if you're Maybank, you kind of come into this thinking, hey, let's limit their possessions. And if they were able to hang on to the ball, it might have been a different ball game against the Pirates. I mean, you got to be able to say, look at that and be able to say, well, you know, they would have limited our possessions. But luckily, the Get Sick City defense of Coach Hampton just very on their game today. You know, they took it personally, not being able to do a little bit more against Kilgore, and so they took it out on Maybank, and now they sit at 1-1.
So our scoring rundown from this evening: in the first quarter, quickly into the game. It was the game started off in a really weird way. There was a fumble on the first play of the game by the Pirates, recovered by the Panthers, and then the very next play, the Panthers would fumble on their first play of the game, and the Pirates would recover. Later on that second drive for the Pirates, it was 3rd down and 12, and M.J. Cates would hit Taylor for a 56-yard touchdown, and that would put the Pirates up 7-0. Later on in the first quarter, on their next drive, Lamarion Hunter would have a 35-yard touchdown run to make it 14-0. They would go into halftime 14-0, and coming out the first drive of the second half, Lamarion Hunter had a 5-yard touchdown run, and then later on in the third quarter, M.J. Cates would hit Valentine for a 39-yard touchdown. I don't believe that was 39-yard, but he would hit Valentine for a touchdown. And on their next possession in the third quarter, so they were 3 for 3 in the third quarter on possessions, 20-yard field goal by Ibarra. That would make the score 31-0. And then Attaway would add a 3-yard touchdown run late in the game, and that would make the score 38-6. Wheeler Ranford scored for the Panthers in the fourth quarter. So 38-6 was the score of the ball game here, and M.J. Cates gets his season total touchdowns up to 10 on the season. Lamarion Hunter was back tonight and back to his old ways, looking good running the football. Attaway looked good. So all around good game for the Pirates. M.J. Cates did a good job spreading it around, getting the ball in the hands of his receivers and playmakers. Valentine and Taylor both coming up with touchdown receptions. So everybody's heading into the bye week happy.
Yeah, and that's happy and healthy. You know, you kind of mentioned Lamarion on that rundown and just saying he's back to his old ways, and that's a great thing for the Pirate offense. I mean, because you can talk about Jaden and Jordan and Brandon all you want with the arm of M.J. Cates, but everything, is, heavily predicated on the run game. If you're able to run the ball, it opens a lot of avenues up in the passing game, and vice versa as well. I mean, if you're worried about those guys on the outside, it definitely lightens up the box, and definitely able to do that with, the weapons on the edges. Quarterback, definitely a dangerous guy, and then, of course, you add the 1-2 punch and sometimes 3 punch with Lamarion, Attaway, and Dalen Montgomery. I mean, you really have a good thing going as far as the Pirate offense goes.
So, Coach, just final words going into, as we wrap up our broadcast here. If you're these coaches over the next 2 weeks, what are you really focusing on as you prepare for Henderson on the 18th?
Getting some rest, recuperating. I mean, this is a long season, and it's a tough season. I mean, because the way that you see the Pirates play on the field is how they practice. I mean, so you got to think like it takes everything out of them, out of the coaches as well. And, just a great job, and shout out to Coach Larry Dinkins and his SAT staff, who do a great job of rehabbing these guys, taking care of these guys, and making sure that up until this point they are where they are health-wise, because a lot to do with him and a lot of what Coach Ellis has done in the strength and conditioning program during the summer and in the offseason. I mean, that has a lot to do with what they're going to be concentrating on during the bye weekend. They're just going to try to get better at what they do. There's no tricks. There's no smokes and mirrors. There's just Pine Tree football, and just concentrate on getting better on what we do, and the chips will fall where they fall. And that'll kind of get us in the game mode for Henderson, no matter if they're 2-0 or if they're 1-1. It doesn't matter. The thing is that on every Friday night from here on out, the main plan or the main thing is to go 1-0 every Friday night.
Well, Coach, they did a good job of going 1-0 tonight. And tonight was a win for all of us. It was fun on the broadcast. It was a beautiful night in Maybank, Texas. So we wish everybody safe travels traveling back from the game tonight back to Longview, and hope everybody has a fun weekend. And thank you, Pirate Nation, for your support of Pine Tree Athletics. Thank you to the faculty and staff, including Superintendent Steve Cluxton, High School Principal Beeper Krause, Head Football Coach Jason Bachman, and Athletic Director Jacob Holder. A big thank you to our 2024 sponsors, including our postgame sponsor, ABC Auto Parts, and broadcast sponsor, Mabank. Thank you to the Pine Tree Live broadcast team of color commentator Coach Rocha, cinematographer Coach Rocha for a little bit tonight, statistician Mitch Eggerman, and our engineer Larry Mahan with M6 Drones. We look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks when the Pirates will be back home on the 18th against the Henderson Lions. This is Michael Clements Jr. signing off from Panther Stadium in Maybank, Texas. Ahoy, good night,
it means
go
our
Pirates.
roots run deep in the communities where we live and do business. That our friendly expert staff is here for you, ready to go above and beyond to get the job done. And you can trust that ABC Auto Parts offers quality brand